Get ready to match the stars. Nipsey Russell, Brett Summers, Charles Dawson Riley, Ethel Merman, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rayburn.
Johnny O, thank you, friends. Nice to have you with us. How are you, my dear?
Fine. How are you, Rosie?
I am all right. Everybody okay?
Oh, yes, we're all
You may
here.
kiss my hand.
Indeed, I
I'll
shall.
kiss your
Indeed.
hand.
Don't let Anita Bryant hear about this.
What are you doing? Didn't we say goodbye to you
Yes, but I thought you did it so well, I thought I'd come back.
so we can say goodbye again?
She's back from Broadway already.
Oh, she's not.
You know Broadway, Ethel.
The schedule has changed a little bit, and we're happy to see you back again. And we again wish you bon voyage. I wish you'd go.
No, I don't open until April the 8th.
Oh, well, this show was taped in January. It's now April 10th. What's the date of this show? March 31st.
I'm in rehearsal.
Oh, I see. You are in rehearsal. Have a good time. Work hard. Say hello to Patty Courier and Betty Willis. Applause, applause, applause. Now, Patty's the current champ here. She has $6,200.
I know. Can't believe
Isn't
it.
that wonderful?
Fantastic.
You've won a lot of money.
Quite a bit.
And now you're being challenged here by Betty. We're going to go at the beginning of round two. You got to get on your horse and get going
I
there.
definitely do.
4-0 is the score. You ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll be ready in 1 minute and 5 seconds. Hey, don't talk so loud. It makes me nervous. Just give me a simple, quiet 10, and everything's going to be all right there. All right, here we go. Second and final round. Betty, you may have A or B.
I decided to stick with B.
B it is. All right. Everyone will participate since she did not match anyone in the first round. Nanook said, "It is an old Eskimo custom that on their wedding night, the happy couple share their bed with a blank." An old Eskimo custom.
What?
An old Eskimo custom. On their wedding night, the happy couple share their bed with a blank. The Eskimo couple. It's an old custom on their wedding night. Share their bed with a blank. Is your book out?
No, it's coming out at the end of April.
The end of April.
Yes.
And it's called Merman. Isn't that an interesting title for a lady named
What do
Ethel
you want me
Merman?
to call it, Shirley? What shall I call it?
No. I'm looking forward to seeing that. You tell all?
Everything that I want to tell is in it. All the
right.
important things, yeah.
You talk a lot about Cole Porter, that wonderful person?
Yes, George Eels wrote it.
Good. All right, Betty, are you ready?
Yes.
Nanook said, it is an old Eskimo custom that on their wedding night, the happy couple share their bed with a blank.
With a polar bear?
With a polar bear. Polar bear. That would be warm, but dangerous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, an Eskimo sleeps in a polar bear skin, so I have been told. Last night I slept in my bear skin, caught a heck of a cold.
Naturally.
I said a seal.
They got a lot of those up there.
I got a group with me.
Yeah,
I said seal, too.
2 seals so far. Now, here's the way it is, Betty. You must match the 4 remaining celebrities to stay in the game and achieve a tie. Charles?
I said dead fish.
A dead fish. So, what do the rest of you have? Patty Courier, come on down here. Walrus, seal, sled dog. Okay, there you go. Betty, I'm going to shake your hand.
Thank
You're a
you.
nifty lady, and we're going to send you some gifts for Match Game 78. Betty Willis,
Okay,
ladies
I
and
had a good
gentlemen.
time.
All right. Third time around, eh? You know how this goes. Shall we begin?
Okay.
We polled the studio audience not too long ago, Patty. We said, write down your best answer to this. R blank. You know how it goes. If you match the answer they gave most often, you get $500. For matching the second most popular answer, $250. And $100 for matching the third. And whom do you call on?
Richard, please.
Well, like Mayberry RFD.
Mayberry RFD.
Yeah, not
oh, yes.
Mayberry, but
Rural Free
yeah.
Delivery, yeah.
Okay, Fanny?
Red, R-E-D.
Red.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. R, like a nurse, R-N.
RN.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. She's
Charles?
Whoops, sorry.
RX.
RX for a prescription. So those are the choices. Now think it over carefully, Patty. Got RX, RN, and RFD.
I'll have to
Again,
go to Richard, please, because I can't think of anything at all.
you can't.
Uh-uh.
He said RFD.
Mary,
Okay.
Mary,
Yeah.
Maryberry.
Well, the Mayberry is
Yeah, I'll get it
doesn't
on.
have to be in there. RFD is what he said. We want RFD. May we see the $100 number? RSVP, if you please. Yeah.
Aha.
All right. Maybe see the $250 number. R&R, Rest and Recreation. That's kind of discouraging to see two up there that none of us thought about there. I bet it's going to be up there, though, the big one there. RFD, slide it. I was sure it was going to be there.
There, I can't believe it.
What a bunch of weirdos were here that day. I'm glad you're here today in case they pull you. Well, listen, I'm Patty. I'm sorry you didn't win any money. You picked up another $100. You got a total of $6,300. And you're going to meet another player. Here comes Laurel Grimaya. Laurel, hello there. Now, hello, Laurel.
Hello.
You know this lady?
Yes, hi.
Laurel Grimaya.
Gramila.
Grimila. How are you?
Fine, how
Where are you from? I'm all right. Thank you for asking.
I'm from the Valley, and I'm a student
Yeah.
studying fashion design at UCLA.
Fashion design. Did you design that little number you're wearing?
Yes.
You did. It's very interesting.
Thank you.
Well. Okay, good luck anyway, Laurel. You have a choice here of A or B.
A.
You want A? Okay.
What did you mean, good luck anyway? That's a very pretty
It's
dress.
beautiful.
Well,
Very
what did you
beautiful.
mean by your remark?
Well, I meant by my remark, it's very distracting to me. It's hard for me to work when somebody wears something else.
Well, good luck anyway, dear.
Here it is, Laura. Listen carefully now. Muggsy said, I grew up in a neighborhood that was so tough. It was so rough, instead of flipping coins, we used to stand in the park and flip blanks. It was rough. Yeah, but rough and tough.
Yeah,
Same way.
very similar.
Grew up in a neighborhood that was so rough, instead of flipping coins, we used to stand in the park and flip blanks.
I can't hear. Can you repeat that for me?
Oh, he will once he gets over there.
I hope so.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
I'm going to miss you when you're gone.
I miss you.
Well, lady, she didn't hear the question.
Yeah,
so
can
You didn't hear the question?
No.
Oh, well,
Be
Laura,
difficult
we
for
got to hear
her
the
to
question.
prepare.
Here it is. Muggsy said, I grew up in a neighborhood that was so rough. Instead of flipping coins, we used to stand in the park and flip blanks. Now, it's a tough, rough neighborhood.
Yes.
And you know how they flip coins. Well, these guys used to stand around and flip blanks.
Cars.
Cars. Well, that might have happened. Nipsey, what did you say?
Well, now you talking about really tough neighborhood.
Yes.
It's got to be so tough they used to flip the cops.
That's it. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
I figured they studied a little karate. They just flipped indiscriminately bodies.
Bodies, cops, anybody they had in mind there. Charles?
What I did on Sullivan Street, Gene, when
What
I
was
was
that?
a kid.
It's not easy for me to try to talk this low.
I used to flip hubcaps.
Hubcap. Well, that would be a large coin, wouldn't it? A hubcap. Ethel?
Yeah, well-
We used to stand in the park and flip.
Well, if they're real tough, they probably had guns, so I said they flip bullets.
They would flip bullets. Yeah. Toss them around. Round one questions, you can go almost anywhere with them. Richard?
I was going to say Flip Wilson, but I thought that's... Statues.
Statues in the park. That's right. Get the pigeons off and flip the statue. What do you say?
Well, they were really mean. I said they used to flip nuns.
Oh, dear. Oh.
That's a rough neighborhood.
Oh, I didn't know it was that rough.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I think you're leaving in the nick of time. After you've gone, all right. So, we'll have a question for you in a moment or so. Patty, right now we've got this just for you. Now we are ready to do the other round one question for Patty Courier, which says...
Any quotes?
I had to send for my jacket. I was so cold up here.
Is it cold?
Yeah.
Well, the lights will
But
warm
I'll
up
be
the
all right
studio in a
now,
few
don't
moments.
worry
It's going to
about
be all
it.
right.
Poor Roger's been running back and forth.
Harry said, ever since I started working at the helium factory, strange things are happening. On my way to work this morning, my blank started rising. Ever since I started working at the helium factory, strange things are happening. On my way to work this morning, my blank started rising. This is a difficult question.
It is.
Good. All right. Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. Hello, Patty.
Hi there.
Here it is. Harry said, ever since I started working at the helium factory, strange things are happening. On my way to work this morning, my blank started rising. Are you familiar with the gas helium?
Yeah.
Yes, you know, it's lighter than air.
Jeez. Let's see. The only thing I can think of is voice. You know, it
My
rises
voice.
when you inhale the air. It makes your
Well,
voice
that's
talk real
right.
high.
Makes you sound like
We used to
Mickey
do
Mouse.
that. Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yes. When you swallow some of, or when you inhale some of that helium and you start to talk, you sound like Mickey Mouse. So she said my voice started rising.
Well, when you're working, you get paid, so my expectations started rising.
Expectations. I see. What'd you say there?
I said my hair.
Hair started going right up there. Charles, we need one
Hair
from you.
rises every morning. That's why I put that on a hat.
My hat started rising. So we have three different answers up there. Patty's looking for the answer voice. Ethel?
Well, sometimes they say, like, if a girl is well built, they say she looks like she's blown up with helium.
Yes.
So I said that it might be that his stomach started to rise.
His stomach, my stomach started
Well,
rising.
inhaling the stuff.
Yeah,
And
was
that a natural reaction?
I think so.
We're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
a great game, aren't we?
Yes, sirree. 4 different answers so far here. You make it 5.
I'm going to take my hat off to you. That was an excellent explanation.
All right.
Thank you,
Got
my
2
dear.
of those so far. What do you say there, Fan?
Well, I said the body, the whole body.
The whole body started rising. I wasn't too thrilled with that question, but you can't win them all, can you? Here we go to round 2 now. Laurel, you may have A or B.
Try A this time.
You had B last time?
Yes.
Now you want A. Okay.
I think.
The princess said.
Oh.
The princess said the frog was wrong. He said if I kissed him, he'd turn into a prince. Well, I kissed him, but all he did was blank. Wonderful.
Got it.
Got it.
Now watch us make some mileage.
Right. All right, Laurel. Now think about this. The princess said the frog was wrong. He said if I kissed him, he'd turn into a prince. Well, I kissed him, but all he did was...
Smile? I'm really bombing out, aren't I?
Now you're going to hear some good answers over here.
Okay.
Maybe all 6 of our celebrities will say the same thing. Now, hold on here. Nipsey?
Well, we human beings die but once, but a frog croaks every day.
Croak. Okay, here we go.
Keep on smiling, keep on croaking.
All right, that's 2 of those. Charles?
I wouldn't sing when Ethel Merman's on the show.
She wasn't singing, she
I
was
wouldn't
croaking.
even sing if Betty White was on the show.
They're just funning up there.
I know.
They-
She's my good friend. I love her. I said, oink, oink, croak.
Croak. Got 4 of those so far?
Ribbit.
Show us your ribbit.
Ribbit.
There it is. 5. Fanny?
Well, I said he jumped.
He jumped.
Then he croaks.
Well, I kissed him, but all he did was jump. Well, that could have been a possibility. Laurel, I'm really sorry for you, my dear. We'll put this lady's right in the catbird seat. All she had to do is match 1, and she will have won her 4th game. Let's see what happens right after we see about this. Round, Patty, remember what you have to do?
Okay.
All you need is 1 to win.
Only 1.
Dumb Donald is really dumb. He's so dumb. when he bought a pair of saddle shoes, he was upset because they didn't come with blank. That's how dumb Donald is. All right.
Okay. You are.
All right, we got
Okay.
it.
Here we go with Patty Courier. Dumb Donald is really dumb, Patty. He's so dumb when he bought a pair of saddle shoes, he was upset because they didn't come with blank.
Okay, isn't stirrups what you put your feet in?
Yes.
Yeah, stirrups then.
Stirrups, what you
Okay.
put your feet in. One pair of stirrups will win the game for Patty.
Well, I'm afraid I'm dumber than Donald. I said it didn't come with a horse.
A horse. They like that one. What did you say?
I said it didn't come with spurs.
Spurs.
It's looking good, Laurel.
Charles?
A horsey.
A horsey.
Yes.
Well, Patty,
I told you.
I thought you'd certainly have a win by now with stirrups.
I wouldn't have seen and Charles, I said a horse.
Horses seem to be the popular favorite so far. Richard, show us your horse.
I'm against Snipsy and Charles, but I also said horse. Come on, okay.
Now, wait a minute. Hold everything. Go.
Horse.
A horse. Everybody said horse. That
I
really
didn't even think of that.
So you would have said horse too if you'd been playing? Well, we're all weird on this
We're all
stage.
dumber than Donald.
Okay.
Now, we've got to erase this big score that they piled up. And push the button here and go to one tie-breaking question for each. The one who's matched the most celebrities will be the winner. Laurel, again, you may have A or B.
B.
B? Mm-hmm. You're feeling relaxed now. Now you're really going to go, right?
I hope so.
Here it is. Fred said, I'm suing the rotten construction company that built my house because instead of mortar, the bricks were held together with blank. Instead of mortar, the bricks were held together with blank. Very good. It is easy for you. That is the biggest wristwatch I've ever seen. That's wonderful.
I got that in London.
Look at
Isn't
this.
that nice?
Wow,
You can't miss the time there, can you?
isn't that something?
Looks like Big Ben.
Yeah.
Or Little Ben, I don't know.
All right. Now, Laurel, Fred said I'm suing the rotten construction company that built my house because instead of mortar, the bricks were held together with blank.
Glue.
Glue. Yay! I couldn't think of anything else, could you?
Yes, I did.
You did.
You said a bad construction company. The bricks were held together with Jell-O.
Well, all right.
Want to pass quickly?
Yes. We'll get off of you.
Well, you've heard of spit and polish. They're held together with spit and glue.
Spit and glue. All right, there's one for you, Laurel. The word glue appeared in the answer. Charles?
Silly putty.
Silly putty.
You thought I was bad, huh?
Okay, so far Laurel has one. Ethel?
I said glue.
Glue it is. Now she has two. Glue for me.
And glue for two.
And glue for two. Fanny chose your glue.
I wish I could. I said polydent.
Polydent. Now, Patty, 3 to tie,
Okay.
4 to win. This is it. The patient said, I never should have had my operation on Thanksgiving. That rotten surgeon filled my incision with blank. All right. Put them in the slot as soon as you're finished. The patient said, I never should have had my operation on Thanksgiving. That rotten surgeon filled my incision with
Stuffing.
stuffing. Okay, Nipsey,
Quick decision. Turkey dressing.
turkey dressing.
Same thing.
Okay, there's one.
Why don't you stuff her?
Stuffing. One more ties the score.
Chestnut dressing.
Chestnut dressing. Tie score. One more stuffing will win the game, Patty.
Only thing to stuff her with stuff.
Stuffing, stuffing, stuffing. Okay, here you go. Laurel, good luck to you in your career in fashion designing. We're going to send
Thank
some
you.
gifts to you from Match Game 78. Laurel Gramaglia, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to spin a commercial message or two for you, then hurry back. Well, it's been a pleasure being with you, and you too, dear friends. Hope you'll join us tomorrow for Match Game 78. I'm Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 78. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.